tatami floors, a yukata robe, a steaming outdoor onsen under the stars, dinner served in your room. This is the Ryokan. And today, you're going to know exactly what to say when you get there. Let's go. Hey friend, welcome back to Easy Japanese Talk. I'm Mia, and with me, as always,
ヒロです。皆さん、こんにちは。
Hiro. So in episode 24, we learned how to handle lost and found, what to say, where to go, how to describe what you lost. Today, we are doing something much more relaxing. We're checking into a Ryokan.
Ryokan.
Ryokan, the traditional Japanese inn. And Hiro, how would you describe a Ryokan to someone who's never experienced one?
特別な場所です。
特別な場所, a special place. That really says it all. A ryokan is not just a place to sleep. It's a complete cultural experience. You sleep on a futon on tatami floors. You wear a yukata, a light cotton robe provided by the inn. You eat an elaborate traditional dinner called kaiseki, served in your room or a dining hall. And you soak in a beautiful onsen, hot spring bath. Everything is considered. Everything is ceremonial, and everything has its own vocabulary and etiquette. By the end of this episode, you'll know exactly what to say and how to behave from the moment you arrive to the moment you leave. First, the difference between a ryokan and a minshuku.
民宿。
Minshuku is essentially a Japanese bed and breakfast, a family-run inn, simpler and more casual than a ryokan. A ryokan tends to be more formal, more elaborate, and more expensive. Both offer the tatami and futon experience, but a ryokan is the full, luxury, traditional package. For today, we'll focus on ryokan. You arrive at the ryokan. The entrance is called
玄関。
Genkan, the entryway, where you remove your shoes. We mentioned this briefly in episode 21 at the hotel, but at a ryokan, it's even more important. There will be a step up from the entryway, and slippers will be provided for you. Remove your shoes, step up, put on the slippers. The staff, called nakai-san, will greet you warmly.
中井さん。
Nakai-san, the ryokan attendant, traditionally a woman in kimono who takes care of all your needs during your stay. She'll guide you to your room, explain everything, serve your meals, and lay out your futon. The relationship with your nakai-san is a central part of the ryokan experience. At check-in, you'll use many of the same phrases from episode 21. Yoyaku shiteimasu, Suzuki to moshimasu. I have a reservation, my name is Suzuki. The staff will then guide you through the details of your stay. One key question they'll ask early on is about dinner time.
お夕食は何時になさいますか?
お夕食は何時になさいますか? What time would you like dinner? お夕食, dinner, the formal word. 何時になさいますか? At what time will you have it? This is the very polite staff form of 何時にしますか? What time will you do it? You reply with your preferred time. 7時でお願いします. 7 o'clock, please.
7時でお願いします。
7時でお願いします. 7 o'clock, please. And similarly for breakfast.
ご朝食は何時になさいますか?
ご朝食は何時になさいますか? What time would you like breakfast? ご朝食, breakfast in formal ryokan language. Notice go instead of o here. Both are honorific prefixes, and gochoshoku is the natural form for breakfast at a ryokan. Same structure as dinner, just swap the meal. Now, your room. A traditional ryokan room has several key elements. Let's learn them. The tatami mat floor.
畳。
Tatami, the woven rush grass mat that covers the floor. Tatami has a distinct smell, earthy and calming, and a very specific rule. Never walk on tatami in shoes or hard-soled slippers. Only bare feet or socks.
大事なルールです。
Daiji na ruru, an important rule. The low table in the center of the room.
座卓。
Zataku, the low floor table. You sit on cushions called zabuton around it.
座布団。
Zabuton, floor cushions. And the alcove in the wall displaying a scroll or flower arrangement.
床の間。
tokonoma, the decorative alcove, a defining feature of traditional Japanese rooms. Never put your bags or luggage in the tokonoma. It's purely decorative and considered disrespectful. If you're excited about experiencing a ryokan on your next Japan trip, and honestly, who isn't, go ahead and subscribe. Every episode brings you closer to feeling completely at home in Japan.
お願いします。
Let's go through the most iconic elements of the ryokan experience one by one, with the vocabulary and phrases you need for each. First, the yukata. When you arrive in your room, you'll find a yukata folded neatly for you. The yukata is a light cotton robe, like a casual version of a kimono, and it's worn for everything during your ryokan stay. Dinner, walking to the onsen, relaxing in your room, even strolling around the in-grounds.
浴衣
Yukata. And there's one important rule about wearing it. Left side over right. Hidari mae. Left in front. Right over left is how the deceased are dressed in Japan, so always left over right for the living. If you're unsure, just ask your nakai-san, and she'll help you tie the obi, the sash belt.
帯
Obi, the sash. And if you want to ask how to wear the yukata correctly,
浴衣の着方を教えていただけますか
yukata no kikata o oshiete itadakemasu ka? Could you show me how to wear the yukata? Kikata, the way to wear. Same oshiete itadakemasu ka structure we used for the Wi-Fi password in episode 21. It works for absolutely anything you need explained. Now, the onsen, the hot spring bath. This is arguably the highlight of any ryokan stay. Most ryokan have a dai-yokujo, large communal bath, separated by gender, and many also have a rotenburo, outdoor bath.
露天風呂
Rotenburo, outdoor bath. The experience of soaking in a hot spring while surrounded by nature, mountains, forest, snow in winter is one of the most uniquely Japanese experiences you can have. And some ryokan offer Kashikiri buro, a private bath you can book just for your group.
貸し切り風呂
Kashikiri buro, private bath. Kashikiri, reserved exclusively. To ask if private bath rental is available,
貸し切り風呂はありますか
Kashikiri buro wa arimasu ka? Is there a private bath? And to ask what time the onsen is open,
大浴場は何時から何時まで使えますか
Dai-yokujo wa nanji kara nanji made tsukaemasu ka? From what time to what time can we use the large bath? Dai-yokujo, large communal bath. Tsukaemasu ka? Can we use it? A very practical question. And one important cultural note about the onsen: wash your body thoroughly at the shower station before entering the bath. The onsen water is shared and must stay clean. And never bring a towel into the water. Use the small tenugui towel to cover yourself while walking, but leave it on the side when you enter.
大事なマナ
Dinner time. The kaiseki meal is the culinary heart of the ryokan experience. Kaiseki ryori is an elaborate, multi-course Japanese dinner, small dish after small dish of seasonal, beautifully presented food. It's truly an art form.
懐石料理
Kaiseki ryori, and it will be served either in your room by your nakai-san or in a shared dining room. When dinner arrives and is set before you, the nakai-san will often explain each dish. You'll hear,
こちらは本日のお作りでございます。
こちらは本日のお作りでございます. This is today's sashimi. 本日, today, お作り, the formal word for sashimi at a ryokan, でございます, the very polite form of desu you hear from ryokan staff. You don't need to use it yourself, just recognize it. And when the meal is placed in front of you, say,
いただきます。
いただきます. The essential phrase before eating, I humbly receive. And when you finish the wonderful meal,
ごちそうさまでした。
ごちそうさまでした. Thank you for the feast. ごちそうさま. What a feast. Thank you. Both phrases show enormous respect and appreciation, and your nakai-san will be genuinely touched. Finally, the futon. After dinner, while you're at the onsen or relaxing, your nakai-san will come to your room and lay out the futon on the tatami floor for sleeping.
布団
Futon, the traditional floor bedding, a thick cotton mattress with a duvet on top. If you need an extra blanket or pillow, just ask your nakai-san.
毛布をもう一枚いただけますか？
毛布をもう一枚いただけますか? Could I have one more blanket? 毛布, blanket. もう一枚, one more flat item. Mai, counter for flat things like blankets and sheets from episode 23. And if your room is too hot or cold and you want to ask about the temperature,
部屋の温度を調整していただけますか？
部屋の温度を調整していただけますか? Could you adjust the room temperature? 温度, temperature. 調整, adjustment. Or simply, 寒いです, it's cold. Or 暑いです, it's hot. And gesture. The Nakai-san will understand perfectly. Drop a comment and tell us, is a Ryokan stay on your Japan bucket list? What are you most looking forward to?
コメントして。
Let's do a complete Ryokan experience from arrival to morning. Hiro is the Nakai-san. You arrive at the Ryokan entrance, Genkan. You remove your shoes. The Nakai-san greets you.
いらっしゃいませ。お待ちしておりました。
いらっしゃいませ。お待ちしておりました。Welcome, we've been expecting you. You reply, 予約しています。田中と申します。
田中様、ようこそいらっしゃいました。お夕食は何時になさいますか？
田中様、ようこそいらっしゃいました。Welcome, 田中様. What time would you like dinner? ようこそ, welcome, a warm greeting. You answer, 8時でお願いします。
かしこまりました。お部屋にご案内いたします。
かしこまりました。お部屋にご案内いたします。Certainly, I will show you to your room. ご案内いたします。I will guide you. Very polite. You follow to your room. Beautiful tatami room. You notice the yukata and ask, すみません、yukataの着方を教えていただけますか？
はい、もちろんです。こちらのように来てください。左前でございます。
はい、もちろんです。こちらのように来てください。左前でございます。Of course, please wear it like this. Left side in front. You change into your yukata, head to the Rotenburo, outdoor bath, and then return for your incredible kaiseki dinner. Your nakai-san serves each course, and you say, いただきます。
ごゆっくりどうぞ。
ごゆっくりどうぞ。Please take your time and enjoy. The meal is extraordinary, and when it's done, ごちそうさまでした。とっても美味しかったです。
ありがとうございます。
とっても美味しかったです。It was very delicious. 美味しかった。Past tense of 美味しい. Such a natural expression of gratitude after a wonderful meal. You return to your room to find the futon beautifully laid out. Perfect end to a perfect Ryokan day. Lightning round, Ryokan situations. Traditional Japanese inn.
旅館、
Ryokan, light cotton robe.
浴衣、
Yukata, outdoor bath.
露天風呂、
Rotenburo, private bath.
貸し切り風呂、
Kashikiri buro, traditional multi-course dinner.
懐石料理、
Kaiseki ryori, before eating,
いただきます。
itadakimasu, after eating.
ごちそうさまでした。
ごちそうさまでした. Floor bedding.
布団、
Futon, left side of yukata.
左前、
Hidari mae, perfect every time. Full recap. Ryokan, ryokan. Minshuku, simpler family inn. Entryway, genkan, remove shoes. Ryokan attendant, nakai-san. Dinner time question, o yuushoku wa nanji ni nasaimasu ka? Tatami floor, tatami. Decorative alcove, tokonoma. Never put bags there. Light robe, yukata. Always left over right, hidari mae. How to wear it? Yukata no kikata o oshiete itadakemasu ka? Large communal bath, dai-yokujo. Outdoor bath, Rotenburo. Private bath, Kashikiri buro. Traditional dinner, kaiseki ryori. Before eating, itadakimasu. After eating, gochiso sama deshita. Floor bedding, futon. extra blanket? 毛布をもう一枚いただけますか?
完璧。
Your challenge? Plan your dream Ryokan stay in Japanese. What time would you want dinner? Would you ask for a private bath? Write it out in the comments. Something like 8時でお願いします. Kashikiri buro wa arimasu ka? 8 p.m. for dinner, please. Is there a private bath? Show us your Ryokan plan.
コメントで。
If this episode made you want to book a Ryokan right now, smash that like button and share this with someone who's dreaming of a traditional Japan experience. This is the episode that will prepare them.
シェアして。
Subscribe if you haven't yet. We have so much more of Japan's incredible culture and language coming up.
お願いします。
Coming up in episode 26, a deep dive into Japanese food vocabulary. Ramen, sushi, tempura, yakitori, okonomiyaki, tonkatsu, all the iconic dishes with their names, what they are, and how to order them. Japan's food culture is incredible, and after this episode, you'll be able to talk about it like a local.
おいしい。楽しみ。
You just learned how to experience one of Japan's most treasured cultural traditions, the Ryokan, completely in Japanese.
またね皆さん。
じゃあね。